Oh, wow. It didn't spin for 20 minutes and make us wait. We're actually live. Sit back a little bit so you guys can see me a bit better. So give it a second, guys. I'm just going to check the comments. I'm going to click on the link so I can see, so I don't got to crane myself over. We got a heavyweight unbox, as you can see. This is Nate's. So Nate's got a pretty impressive collection, right? This is his favorite car of his entire collection. I've unboxed one similar to this before, but it was a different year. Um, this is a nice one, guys. And we're going to run it again in a video. That way we can do the glamour shots as well. So give me 1 second here. Just going to give people a chance to get in. And I will go to the link so I could see the comments. And I got a commercial. Look at that. Okay. Oh, wow. We got 10 people in so far. Hello, Avery. You saw the that new well, it's not new. It's been out for a few years, but I had no idea that they did Dom's Buick Grand National in 1 of 18 scale, the Jada. I could not believe that. Nothing stock. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Max is in the house. Max scored himself a heavyweight tonight, and I'm going to tell you guys which one it is in a second here. Hemi Nate is in the house, and that's, like I said again, he just confirmed it. This is his holy grail, this car. Craig Jones is here. Dale is here. Terrence Haggerty's in the house. Scott Worsley's in the house. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of snow here too, Scott. It sucks. Okay, guys, we got 14 of us in here. Family Ties Forward. Hello, Sean. So there's 14 of us in here now. I think it's okay to start getting ready to go. We won't start unboxing it yet. A couple things to talk to you about. One of them, if you guys are into it, if I could show you guys a picture right now, I would, but there's no way I could do that. 1/64 scale, you know, the Toyota Hilux, the Back to the Future, this guy up here that we just got in 1 of 18 scale not long ago. Well, Majorette just did one in 1 of 64 scale. It's not licensed, but they did a good job of it. Dave got himself one in the States today, and Dale coincidentally sent me a photograph earlier. He got one. They look pretty nice. So if you guys see them in the store, they're by Majorette, actually. And that is something, if you keep it mint in the package, first release like that, I guarantee you that's a lock. Value's going to go up on that one. For sure. Oh, another thing. I just mentioned it to Avery. I don't know if a lot of you guys seen, but a TV movie card that I had no idea that they released. And we collect the Fast and Furious cars, some of them, as you could see, right? Jada Toys released Dom's Grand National in 1 of 18 scale a few years ago. I had no idea. Reason I know that it was out is Facebook Marketplace and eBay and places. Not only do I go on there looking for good deals, but I go on there to learn what's been out in the past, what's new. You can tell what's new in the stores in your city even by what people are selling. But I came across one. It was listed for 300 and it had sold. Do I think the person paid 300? Probably not. It was probably listed for 300 and then the person said, "Come on, I'll give you 250, 200, whatever." Because you got to remember, it's a rare car, but it's still Jaded Toys. So you got to kind of, you know what I mean, weigh it out like that. I missed a rare car by Jaded Toys. I could kick myself, actually. I showed Hemi Nate it a few months ago. I don't know if he remembers, but it wasn't listed properly. It wasn't listed as 1 of 18 scale. It just said Scarface diecast car. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the Cadillac I have with the Scarface figure. It wasn't that. It was a Buick Grand National, a black one. It wasn't from the movie, obviously. They were milking the license, right? But it said Scarface on the side of it. It had those big, huge wheels on it. I can't remember what they called them, donk or whatever they call those cars. But it was one of those. It was in Mississauga. The guy only wanted $40, and I zoomed in on the picture, and it said 118 on the box. And I was like, oh, damn. And I was going to go get it. And by the time I could get over there, it was gone. And that is the only time I've seen that. So that's a question I've been asking myself lately is what makes some of these Jada cars so rare? They're not numbered. You know what I mean? Like, what makes them so rare? Did they actually get played with, beat up, broken, and thrown out? Like, is that why we don't see a lot of them? Because that Dom's Grand National, that's not a numbered car. But that is the only first time I've seen it on Marketplace. And the guy listing it knew it too because first thing he said was rare. So just going to get caught up on comments, guys, and then we can get into this car here. Seeker, how do you clean my car? Oh, fingerprints. Get on my cars. Damp cloth, like damp napkin. And you know what I've used that doesn't cause any damage? You just have to wipe it off really quick and be careful around decals and stuff. But I've actually used Windex, believe it or not. And it hasn't damaged any of my cars. And but yeah, you don't soak it with it or anything like that. Or you could just use water with a damp paper towels. That's what I do. But yeah, you can use a little bit of Windex, and from my experience, it hasn't hurt any of my cars. And good question. And anybody else that's new, we're a friendly community here. So I know a lot of people are like myself and they watch stuff and they don't comment, right? We're a friendly community. So if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. If anybody attacks you, they will be gone. I'm going to see if I can push this back just a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, there's nobody's going to abuse anybody in here, guys. So nobody has to worry about that. And Avery, you are never late, buddy. Oh, Scott found a majorette Toyota truck at Target. Yeah, they are nice. That's where Dave got his. And in case you guys didn't hear, before I get into this, Max got a car that he has been chasing forever. I have one. A lot of us didn't know it existed until I found mine. I'll actually grab it. I'll show you guys before we get into the unboxing. But Max has been looking forever, guys, and it just goes to show, don't give up your search. Because Max, it probably took him over a year. But he got it. And he got it for a good price. So this here, for anybody that doesn't know, this is one of my pride and joys, okay? This is by Ertl Authentics, American Muscle Authentics. And it's the bullet spec charger that they did. Now, the only thing that's not screen accurate on this, and it's a very easy thing to fix if it bugged you, the license plates, if you notice what the license plates say, they say, chase me. They're not the movie plates, but that's a very easy change if you want to change it. I seen a side-by-side comparison of this with the green light one, and this one edged out the green light one, even with the little white wall stripes on the tires and stuff, like super accurate. It's got the hideaway headlights, everything. A lot of us didn't know it existed. There's only 752 of these guys, and these are numbered. Like mine is number 650 out of 752. It's kind of a high number. And they've got working suspension. They've got everything that you want in an Authentics car. And he's wanted one forever, and he finally nailed one. Problem was, it was out of province in Quebec. Max lives in Ontario. So he used his ingenuity. He was assertive about it, and the guy would not ship. And Max was assertive. He said, okay, you're not going to ship. What he did is he started racking his brain. How can I get this car? How can I get this here? He figured out a friend that lived in that area. He was going to get the friend to ship it to him. He called in a favor to the friend. The friend went and picked up the car, and it turned out that the friend didn't have to ship it because he was coming to Max's area. So he physically dropped the car off. And he paid under $200 for the car, which is an excellent deal for one of those. I see these listed for $350 and $400, and people buy them. They sell for that. So for him to get it for under 200, that is an amazing, excellent deal. So congrats, Max. And that just goes to show, do not give up your search. You will find it sooner or later. I was even wondering if he would find one of those, because that's a tough one to find. My other friend Patrick is looking for one of these actually as well. They're not easy to find, guys. And if you find them, like I said, they're usually north of $300 if you see them. So that is an excellent score. Just going to get caught up here, guys, and then we'll get down to business. 14 of us in here tonight. Oh, the model car vault is in the house. How you doing, buddy? We're unboxing a heavyweight tonight. Earl Pittman, you are never late, my friend. You're never late. You guys have lives. I know you have families, stuff like that. I always say if you can't make it, even if you can't make the live when it's live, we save a seat for you. You could watch it the next day. We won't be live at that time, but we always save a seat for you. Okay, so I think we're ready to go, guys. I think we're ready to go. There's 16 of us here so far. Usually when we start unboxing something, a few more people come. My back is still screwed, by the way. It went from one side of my back to the other side. Last night, right before I went to bed, it almost had me in tears. It was right in the middle of my back. Took a couple Advil, laid down, couldn't get comfortable. It was so bad. Then finally, I got to sleep. And when I woke up, it was okay, but it's still a bit sore. But whatever that bug is, woof, it attacks your muscles. And I think part of the muscle thing, too, is don't forget, I'm coming off steroids. Like, I'm not taking any pills now at all. So I'm completely off of them. I'm just going through the last effects of the withdrawals, I guess. But my brother brought that up to me about my back. And I said, that's a good point. I never thought of that. Because my brothers played sports their whole lives and all that stuff, right? Like they were, well, not their whole lives, but when they were younger. So, and wow. Do I have to open the other end to get it too? I might have to. Okay. Yeah, luckily both ends have been open. Sometimes with a box, it's stubborn. You got to open both sides and push it out from the other side, and this is what we're going to have to do. But that's okay. And like I said, we did a similar one. I can't remember what the year was, but it wasn't the same car, but it was from the same line of cars. And it was a heavyweight, and Dave paid, I can't remember, like over $300 for it anyway. And that was, he got it with a bunch of other cars. So that was getting a deal on it. Wow. It's glued in there. There we go. There we go. Gentle, gentle. Okay. I was going to say, are you serious? But, okay. So right at the top, we see that GMP jewel that we all recognize that holds the cake boxes together. I found our bag of gloves, by the way. Finally, I found it. It was in my car. I couldn't believe it. Ooh, that looks different than I thought it was going to look with the numbers. Oh, I'll show you guys. It's got the same thing that Dave had too on the trunk. I think that's for fuel or something like that. I think I didn't know what that was when I unboxed the first one. I think it was Nate that told us what that was actually on the trunk because he has what? Sorry, guys, he has one of the cars. And again, this is the pride of his collection. He's got a pretty impressive collection, and this is his favorite car out of all. Okay. So we're going to be very extremely careful. Anything that's not open, we're not going to open. So it comes with a Penske Racing pendant. I was going to mention that to you guys. On the box, Penske Racing Authentics. So it looks like it's a collab with GMP and Penske Racing Authentics. And this thing, because it's GMP, you know it's going to boast some crazy features. Just looking for a date on it. I know it's a few years older. Cannot find a date, but that's okay. That is okay. I know it's not super old because of the style of the box. Okay, so he has other accessories. What is this? That is. It says Penske Racing Authentics. Oh! It's an engine air cleaner, it looks like, the one thing. Oh, GMP makes killer stuff, Scott. I have a Fox body too from them that you can't see it. This one right here, the blue one with the goldish rims. I actually won that in the Canadian 1 of 18 collectors group. I couldn't believe it. Out of all of, because you didn't get to pick the car you wanted. And I was telling people if I win, that's the car that I would pick because I didn't have a quality Fox body in my collection. And when he called my name, I almost cracked because it was a brand new and I won it. Like I didn't even have to pay for shipping. And I never usually win stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. This thing weighs a ton. And again, we're going to, because we can't do proper photographs of this, we're going to run it again in a video for not only the people that missed tonight, but so we can do our glamour shots. I actually had a chance too earlier to get a video up. Usually I don't do a video and a live in the same day, but I had a chance earlier to get one up. So there's also a video up tonight. So there's stuff for you guys to watch. Ooh, that's nice paint. Wow, as soon as I pulled it out, you could just see that paint's beautiful. There's something about the paint on this. Like I don't remember like Dave's was nice, but I don't remember the paint being like this. Like it's just a I don't know if the camera does it justice, but it's just a very shiny deep blue. And it feels really nice in my hands. Wow, I can understand why that's his favorite. Look at the grill on it and the headlights and everything. That is nice. The paint on it though. Wow. Okay, I'm going to be very gentle with this guy. Okay, how does that trunk open normally? Oh yeah, okay. Trunk opens beautifully, and it's got that thing in the trunk that Nate explained what it was last time. I don't know a lot about vintage racing cars. A lot of you guys will know more than me. But yeah, I believe it was Nate that explained last time what that thing is. Wheels spin like a GMP. It's slippery to hold on to, guys, because of the paint. Like, there's something about the paint on this that I think I got my little suction cup down here if I need it. Oh, no, okay. Oh, wait till you guys see that. And it's got the special hood hinges. GMP doesn't use like the the utilitarian style hood hinges Ertl uses. I love Ertl, and there's nothing wrong with the hinges. They're not pretty, right? But look at that engine bay, giving it a chance to focus. There we go. That is crazy. Plumbed and wired beyond. Oh, cool feature, guys. I love when they do that because it's easy to read. It's serialized, but the numbers on the back plate. So how many of these are made? I think I told you guys 1,200 or 1,250 or something. Yeah, one of 1,250. So this is actually a decently low number. Number 365. But that engine bay, guys, wow, I can't wait to take pictures of that. And yeah, the box being a little bit beat up sure does deceive the car because the car is mint. It looks like I do see a bit of rash on the hood, though, a little bit of paint rash, but a gorgeous car. It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me because you could barely notice it. The doors open beautifully, guys. Special hinges in the doors as well. And it's fully caged. Like it's got a full roll cage in there. Look at that. You can see right in. Spin it around too. Again, GMP for anybody that's wondering. I always say about GMP, if you like the 1970 Roadrunner, you gotta have at least one GMP Roadrunner in your diecast car collection. They make killer 1 of 18 Roadrunners. Look at the gauges in that. Zoom in. There you go. Yeah, I just wanted to do something different on the live, guys. Figured we would unbox the car. Like I said, I know that we can't get the pictures and all that other special stuff. So we're going to do a full-length video on this car because it deserves it. But I just figured it's something I wanted to show you guys tonight. That is amazing, though. Fire extinguisher in the back. Very gentle with closing the doors. I'm actually going to check the box too in a second just to see if there's any history to read you guys about the car, because it's a real car, by the way. Roger Penske on the side of it. Show you guys the undercarriage. But that looks like a real Camaro shrunk. That's what I'm talking about. Like I love Maisto, but when you look at a Maisto, it doesn't look like that. Like it doesn't look like it's put together with 5,000 parts. You know what I mean? This does. Like even the windshield wipers, like it's amazing. This car. Yeah, that's gonna take some nice pictures, Nate. We'll get you some nice pictures too, so you can post them on your Facebook if you want. I like the red headlights too. Looks menacing. Crazy. Okay, so this box, I'm just gonna see. We know it's Penske has something to do with it. And I will check the comments in 1 second, guys. Don't worry. Nate's probably mentioning something I forgot to show, because there's like a ton of stuff with this car. So I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not forgetting. Okay, just going to check the comments, guys. Get caught up with you. Oh, yeah, the paint on that Camaro, the color and everything is crazy. Oh, and you don't have a GMP yet? You'll get one day. I used to think I'll never have one because they're crazy, crazy money, a lot of them. You will get one day. Oh, they're rubber fender mats. So those accessories I was showing you guys. So it's the air cleaner for the engine, and it's actually rubber mats. That's awesome. And they say Penske on them. Penske Racing. Authentics. And yet the fuel filler, okay, I remembered it good from last time. Earl, you got your Daisy Jeep. That's killer. I still don't have one of those. Glenn has one, but I don't. You got a black and red Maestro Trans Am. Yeah, the black is still around. That's awesome. And yeah, I've been seeing the reds and blues too still. That's good for guys that missed them when they were out. Yeah, and I mean, Nate does collect a shit ton of muscle cars, but he does have a BMW that we just did that was in the pile. If that Camaro raced the General Lee, oof. I'd say the General, but in real life, I don't know, man. That's a real racing car. Hard to say. Okay. But yeah, nothing really about the history on the box, unfortunately. But that is the Penske 1969 Sunoco Camaro. And again, we're going to do a full-length video on it so we can see up close. You guys know what I'm saying? Also in the next video, I'm not going to get into it right this second, but in the next video also, what we could take some pictures. We're going to check this out. Don't forget, this was a gift that came to me from Tiger Speed Collectibles. By the way, Tiger Speed Collectibles, I don't think he's here tonight. If you are here, he was asking me if the red Maestro is out yet in Canada and if it's mine, the 2025 Mustang. No to both of them. It's not in Canada yet, and that one is not mine, but it is real. It does exist, and it will be coming here soon. But this here from Tiger Speed Collectibles, it's actually made by him too. It's cool because the instructions and everything say Tiger Speed Collectibles. He gave me a 4-post lift as a gift. So we're going to check that out in a video as well. Maybe in the next video. And I'll see about putting, maybe I'll put, it'd be cool to put a couple of my Maestro Trans Ams, like maybe one on top, and if one will fit underneath on the bottom, we'll do it that way. I think that's how I see a lot of guys do it, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah, a car might fit under. We'll have to see anyway. We'll have to see. I know a lot of people use these for storage because they're space savers. And I do see people with cars doubled up. So we'll just have to play around with it and check it out. And we have a ton of unboxings coming, guys. We're actually backed up a little bit, like I mentioned to you. Not only do we have Nate's cars, we have one from Will. He ended up grabbing one of those GMP Mustang gassers, the one that was on sale that I shared the link. Will ordered one. He only paid, I think it was $110 shipped in Canada for a GMP, which is amazing. So we're going to be reviewing that as well. That's brand new. But before we do that, I want to start getting Nate's cars done because I've had his cars for a minute. And also, we're going to review the car that I showed. If you guys haven't watched the video earlier, you'll see it. I showed, well, not only did we unbox the Maestro Charger, but I showed what Glenn got in the States. And one of the things he got in the States was a brand new 1 of 18 scale, the Jada pink slips. They made a beautiful red chrome RWB Porsche. I want one of those. They made the Hellcat. I want one of those. Like, they're just gorgeous looking. But of course, they're only in the USA. I think they might even be Target exclusive if I'm not mistaken, guys. But Glenn today, you guys know he loves the Shelby Cobra as much as he loves the Mustang. He's in bed, by the way. That's why he's not with us. He's got to get up early. But he loves the Shelby Cobra as much as he loves the Mustang, and he got himself today a 1 of 18 scale pink slips, Jada pink slips Shelby Cobra. And it looks nicely detailed. So I think that'll be the first Jada pink slips car that we actually review, open up and check out and review. And I'm really looking forward to that. Because you know me, I want to see if they're actually really detailed nicely all around, or if it's just something that looks good in the photograph, if you know what I mean. But we got lots to unbox anyway. We're backed up. It's just a matter of me not being sick to do it. But as you can see, I'm feeling better now. In a second, I'm going to let you guys go enjoy your night, and I'm going to go have a snack, and I'm going to watch some YouTube myself. But I'm going to check the comments here. And in addition to the video today, I'm going to see if I can pop one off tomorrow as well. Actually, the next video we'll do a deep dive into this Camaro. Since on a live stream, we don't really have the capability of photos and all that. Seeker7133, hey buddy, how you doing? Anyone in shipping have the same issues I've had in shipping with Acme cars? I've recently had 2 shipped to me where the rear passenger door interior. Oh, parts falling off in shipping just with Acme cars? Glenn has a couple Acme cars, but he didn't get them shipped, so I don't think he had a problem with it. Anybody in the comments, if you guys have had Acme cars that have had parts fall off in shipping, anybody watching, chime in and let us know, because Seeker had an issue with his. Oh, Max did. That's right, Max. I forgot. Max bought an expensive Acme car and kind of got screwed around with that, about that, actually. GMP Ford Fairlane. That would be nice, actually. I didn't know they made a Ford Fairlane. I'm going to look that up. That would be nice. My issues were from 2 Canadian stores. Oh, I probably know what stores you're talking about, sadly. Quebec stores, I bet. I hate to say that, but there's been a couple of us have had issues. Like, as great as the stores are, the 2 stores are I'm referring to in Quebec, their prices are great and stuff. We've had some customer service issues and also issues with that, with stuff showing up damaged, and then they don't want to replace it unless you pay to ship everything back and all that, which you shouldn't have to do. Oh, something I will tell you guys. So I try to do a lot of research to find stuff that we didn't know about. I'll tell you guys this before we say goodnight. I found something I didn't know existed. So that company called Malibu International, I talked about them before. They make the 1 of 10 scale, the RC General Lee that I just got. They did it in 1 of 18 scale. They also did 1/87 scale movie cars called Real Rides that are in little cubes. And they did 1/64 scale that came on a plastic card like a green light. When I had my toy room, I had some of them. I had, you guys, some of you might remember if you were back that long ago, I had Smokey and the Bandit, and I had 1 or 2 other ones. But I was really impressed with how well they did Smokey and the Bandit on the card. I just found that the same people, Malibu International and Real Rides, did them in 1 of 24 scale as well. From what I see, they only did 3 of them. They did the Smokey and the Bandit. They did Tommy Boy, the car from Tommy Boy. And what was the other one? It was a truck. What was the other one? It was a truck. There was 3 of them anyway, but they actually did some in 1 of 24 scale. I would love to unbox and review one of them, all of them, any of them, because the smaller ones were really well done. So I would love to see, like, I remember seeing the smaller ones saying, man, I wish these guys did this in one of 18. They didn't, but they did it in one of 24, and they look great from what I see. Rare. People abuse the word rare. They say rare way too much. I say if you can go on eBay and buy something, there's 20 of something on eBay, it's not rare, okay? Rare is something that you have a hard time finding it. You can't just jump on, the internet and find it. Those things are rare. I don't even know how I stumbled on it, guys. I think I was looking up something else and one of them popped up and it was a Smokey and the Bandit car in the box. And I recognized the real rides, but I said, that didn't come in a box. It came on a card. And I was baffled by it. I zoomed in and holy frig, 1 to 24 scale. I had no idea. So yeah, if you guys want to look those up, I think I posted pictures of them as well on the community page. But again, that is Malibu International Toys Real Rides. They did 187 scale, 164 scale, and 124 scale. And my experience with them, they were very well done. So if any of you guys ever see them around, want to check them out, I know if I ever see those ones that are 1 of 24 scale, I'm going to scoop them. But I don't know how much they would be. I've never seen them on Marketplace. Wow. Like even the smaller ones you don't see often, but you see them, you could get them for $20 each, whatever, right? But those ones, I don't know how much they would be. I've never seen them. Just going to get caught up on comments, guys. Oh, the British Columbia one. I know which one you're talking about, and that's a shame. That's a store that I tell people they have excellent prices, like cheaper than Walmart for green lights and stuff like that, like excellent prices. But if you're shipping from that store in BC to Ontario, for some reason the shipping is a killer. Like I tell anybody that orders from there, not to just order one car, to order several things to make it worth your while, because the shipping kind of kills the good deal they're giving you. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's standard shipping rates. Like I think it's just a number that they're kind of saying. I'm not positive, but and I know it's out of province, but I've got stuff shipped out of province before, and it's not that much. But I know the store in BC you're talking about, and that's disappointing to hear that about them because, yeah, like I'm usually telling people they're pretty good, so that sucks. That sucks. Oh, you used to have a Malibu 124 car. Wow, I did not even know those existed till recently. It sucks about Acme with the parts falling off. Family Ties Ford. That's a few of you. Yeah, the Tommy Boy car is nice, and the Bandit car is really nice. Thinking about picking up an early 2000s Mustangs. Oh yeah, I would definitely. Maisto makes a nice. I think it's an SVT Cobra. That if I see it, it's early 2000s. I'm gonna scoop it. That's one that goes quick. People grab that very quick off the skid. I think it's green in color, dark green, but they did it in a few different colors, and it's well done. But yeah, I would definitely check out early 2000s Mustangs for sure. I'm a Fox body guy, and those ones are not that, some of them are not that different than a Fox body. They have the same shape, kind of, if you know what I mean. They remind me of a Fox body. So, okay, guys, I think I'm going to let you guys go do your thing, and I'm going to go rest my back. We got to 40 minutes. We usually do like an hour, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. My back's a little bit sore, but as a bonus, there's a video, and it's a good one. So, you guys, if you haven't seen the video earlier that's uploaded, it was just uploaded like maybe 2 hours ago. So it's brand new. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming spending Saturday night with us again. And like I said, you guys are never ever late. You come when you want to come. This is a place to come relax. I know everybody has families and stuff like that. Giuliano, for example, he's a good friend. I don't think he's with us tonight because he has a family, right? He's got a granddaughter, stuff like that. He comes when he can come. And that's how I want you guys to feel. No pressure. You come when you guys want to come hang out. And I thank you guys for coming. And most of you, I think you all clicked like anyway. Most of you did. There's 15 of us. We got 11 likes. If you didn't click like for me, do it on the way out the door, please. And thanks very much for coming, guys. Once again, we always have a blast on these. And anybody wanting to see the photos and a deep dive of this guy, I know I would. It'll be the next video. We're going to do a deep dive on it and get all the nooks and crannies on it for you guys because that's a beautiful car. So thank you all for coming, guys. Have a safe night. If you plan to go out tonight, don't drink and drive, don't smoke and drive, and be safe and happy hunting. Put the time in on Marketplace, guys. Put in the work.